On the beautiful continent of Africa, Kenya lies in the East African region. It is one of the 5 countries that form the East African Community. Sacdep Kenya is an indigenous development agency that has been working to help farming communities help themselves. The organization uses the principle of using locally available materials found on their small farms and in their localities. So far, Sacdep has helped improve the lives of over 72,500 families during its 21 years of work in Kenya. Mr. Karanja, the Deputy Executive Director of Sacdep, explains.
Sacdep has been able to change the lives of 240,000 farmers who we have reached through indirectly through the trainings that we have offered at community level. Sacdep has been implementing projects in 4 parts of this country, regions, and these projects are related to improvement of livestock production through use of sustainable agriculture principles and practices, improvement of crop production through use of sustainable agriculture principles and practices. Other projects have been or has related to water harvesting, where you've trained farmers to do water harvesting for use in agriculture during the dry periods. The other method that we've trained on water harvesting is through wenyewes, or what we call people's own. These are small irrigation systems where approximately 100 farmers come together. They get water from the rivers, they channel it through pipes, and they irrigate their farms for improved crop production. Other projects have related to renewable energy, training farmers on renewable energy, and particularly the use of biogas. Farmers have been trained to construct biogas and also manage those biogas systems, and they have utilized this biogas as energy source to cook, mainly at household level, and these have reduced the cutting of vegetation cover at farm level, and therefore improving the environmental issues within the farms. The other projects have been related to savings and credit, rural savings and credit, where in Sacdep we call them banks without walls, where farmers agree on certain amounts that they want to save on weekly basis. Then they bring the money together, this money builds up over time, and then they are able to borrow and repay that money with a small interest, which again builds into that kitty of the banks without walls. They are able to, through the monies they have borrowed, they are able to invest in agriculture through buying high quality livestock, through buying seeds, through buying processing equipment, and this improves the agriculture. Others build new houses, they renovate their houses, others pay school fees, others also attend to medical issues related to their households. Other projects are related to leadership skills, where we train all farmers on leadership skills to enable to harness the social capital that they have and be able to utilize sustainably the resources that they have to overcome the challenges they are facing at household level.
During those long 21 years, Sacdep has had a strong working relationship with GLS Future Foundation based in Bochum, Germany. Also known in short as Welfare Project, it is going through its 6th phase, running within 21 years. Water access, borehole drilling for water, dairy and beef production, vegetable production, village banks, school gardens, water for livestock, domestic biogas for cooking, livestock disease control using cattle dips, core production through irrigation. Sacdep and GLS have long-term plans of making a strong contribution to people's development in the East African region.
My name is Gogi Motora. I am the founder executive director of Sustainable Agriculture Community Development Program, also known as Sacdep Kenya, a long-time partner of GLS of Bochum in Germany. So Sacdep Kenya has been working for smallholder farmers, as mentioned by my colleagues, and it intends to continue working in this part of the world, especially here in East Africa. Priority areas that Sacdep is going to work in is in water. You will recognize that women particularly are fetching water long distances, reaching up to 10 kilometers to get water for domestic use, and Sacdep wants to continue working in that area. Another area is the crop production. Many farmers get crop failures because of reduction of rainfall, and therefore the organization will work towards ensuring that as many farmers as possible avoid crop failure, and therefore they can get food. The organization has interest in building technical knowledge as far as sustainable agriculture is concerned. Among the projects are in the pipeline is building a school of sustainable agriculture for East Africa. In this project, the organization is going to produce as many as 200 students or graduates every year to be able to go and work in the communities in the area of sustainable agriculture. Another area that Sacdep is going to work in the future is internal fundraising. This is going to be done by building and expanding our conference facility so that different institutions can use the facility for the purpose of development education, and the surpluses that are created are to be used for implementing in projects. This is what we call in Sacdep internal fundraising mechanism. Another area that Sacdep is very concerned in is the improvement of value for land, especially in the southern part of Kenya. Communities like the Maasai, they have been losing land from investors because of sales. And this is sales is because the land is valued at very low prices in Maasai land. Sacdep is working on a project which is going to help the Maasai improve the prices and costs of their land, and therefore be able to gain more from the land. This is going to be made possible through establishment of different types of enterprises, especially in improvement of livestock, and also alternative enterprises like tourism, which is can be used to increase incomes for the farming communities. In this case, therefore, the wildlife, which is in large numbers in Maasai land, will be used to improve incomes for the Maasai community. In this case, therefore, the organization is grateful to GLS, who are our partners for a long time, and we intend to continue and hope that this development partnership is going to not only increase in strength, but also expand in the area outside Kenya and into East Africa region. In conclusion, it is the interest of Sacdep to continue working with GLS as an organization. On behalf of the Sacdep board, the communities of East Africa, the staff of Sacdep Kenya, and on my own behalf, I wish to convey this heartfelt gratitude to GLS for having been a good partner, and we are hoping that we are going to continue being good partners now and in the future, and we'll be able to help the communities of Kenya and the East Africa region as a whole. Thank you very much, GLS.
At the end of all these efforts, Sacdep and GLS believe that the support to the communities will improve the people's lives for many years to come.
Chia maendeleo, hakuna matata. Temwa karibishwa, hakuna matata. Karibuni Kenya, hakuna matata. Chia maajabu, hakuna matata. Kenya nchi nzuri, hakuna matata. Mwakaribishwa, hakuna matata. Chia maendeleo, hakuna matata. Hakuna matata.